Hi folks, Wajid here with Wajid Speaks with Brian Keneipp once again, this time talking about reincarnation. So Brian, you're saying that life exists after death?
That's what I believe, and along with millions of other people around the world. The Hindus, the Buddhists, they all believe in reincarnation. Yep.
What happens when we die?
Well, when you die, you go to another realm, like a heaven or hell for 20, 30, 40 years. Then you are reborn into a body on Earth again, and you do it all over again.
Why?
We're on a path of evolution to become great spiritual beings, and it takes us more than one life to get it.
Is there any proof of reincarnation that you've studied?
You know, I haven't studied it because it's so, to me, it just feels so right. But I read a few books, and there's a lot of proof out there from like kids who grow up and know all about a city which they shouldn't know about. They can speak languages they shouldn't know about. Mozart playing, writing concerts at age 4. You know, I mean, it's how is that possible otherwise?
So you think reincarnation should be taught in the schools?
Absolutely.
What's another reason why reincarnation should be taught?
You know, reincarnation, it makes you take more responsibility for a life, I think. It's not so much luck. Everything that you do has a reaction, and it may not react to you this life, it may react to you next life. Because sometimes you see people that get away with murder, it seems, and they have wonderful times in this life, and you say, well, that's not fair. But if you realize reincarnation, then it's more of a continuation, and it makes a lot more sense.
If people were taught about reincarnation, would it help end wars?
It would certainly help. I would say it would help. I think the more truth that is taught will help people behave correctly. Yes.
So you're saying that we don't reincarnate, do we reincarnate back in the same race?
Not necessarily. You might become a woman if you're a man, or a man if you're a woman. You might go to a different race. Again, you're trying to get as much experience as you can to, again, grow spiritually. And that takes a lot of different guises. You have to be in doing different things with different people to get all the experience that you need to grow.
Now, what about these psychics telling people that they were the reincarnation of Cleopatra? What's your opinion on that?
If that's the case, then there's an awful lot of Cleopatras out there. If somebody tells you who you were last life, it's probably not true.
Why is that?
Because it's information that's locked up for a reason. Think of all the difficulty people have in this life because of what's happened to them when they were a child. Imagine if we knew what we did previous lives, what kind of psychological problems that could cause.
So when you come back in your next life, you don't remember your last life?
Generally not.
Is that like a safety mechanism?
Exactly, it's a safety mechanism. You understand influences, trends, feelings, but you don't understand details.
How would you know about your last life?
Eventually, when you get further evolved in your spiritual growth, when you can handle the knowledge of your previous lives, then this will be open to you naturally within yourself.
So how do you remember your past life?
Eventually, once you've gone far enough on the spiritual evolutionary path, and you can handle the difficulties of understanding what you did in your previous lives, then it opens up naturally from within.
Do we continue to reincarnate?
Eventually, you get to the point where you can actually leave Earth because you have mastered all the experiences available on Earth, and you become a great master, a great spiritual being, and then you can actually leave Earth and you no longer go through the process of reincarnation.
Are there people who have done that?
Oh yes, many have left Earth and yet still help us, like the bodhisattvas of the Buddhist traditions. They are great beings who have gone beyond reincarnation but stay back to help mankind through our lessons. Eventually, once you learn all the lessons afforded on Earth, you go to a different planet, and you then learn more advanced experiences where you can help actually whole planets evolve.
Absolutely amazing. Well, thank you so much, Brian, for your time. Wajid here with Wajid Speaks, hoping that in my next life, I'll be a multi-millionaire basketball NBA player. All for now. Thank you.